Hello, everyone. Scott Sylvan Bell coming to you live from Oahu. It is April 18, 2015, 8:36 in the morning. What if there's a way for you to get your buyer involved, and all it is by asking a question or by making a statement, okay? Now, you have to understand there's a couple of elements that go along with this. So one of them is going to be vocal inflection and timing. Now, I got to share something with you. I didn't make this process up. This doesn't come from me. This comes from other sales trainers. And what it is like, let's say that you're talking with your buyer or your client, and they're saying, I'm having a lot of problems with my delivery, okay? So one of the easy things for you to do is to take the process and go, delivery? And ask as a question, okay? So any statement that they give, like, I'm having a problem with, okay, so here's the buyer. I'm having a problem with my delivery. You as a salesperson go, delivery? As a question, right? The one word is like, as a question, delivery, right? So then the buyer says, yeah, you know what? They're never on time, okay? So here's what you could do as a salesperson, go, on time. Once again, it's another question. Now, one of the things you have to understand is this is not something that you do through the entire sales process or the person's gonna see through it. I mean, it's one of the elements in a tool bag. Just because you have all the tools that are in a tool bag doesn't mean that you have to use them on every service or everything that's going on. I have a ton of tools at the house. Doesn't mean where I'm fixing a car, I pull out a saw and a drill. I just use the tool that's needed, and it's gonna depend upon a personality. So here's how you roll this out. Just try it once in a sales call. Just don't go nuts, don't go crazy, just try it one time and watch what happens. So the person says something about their problem, okay? It's when they talk about their problem. When somebody says something about their problem, then you're just gonna repeat whatever the main concept is or the last word. I'm having a problem with my delivery. Delivery? And then they're gonna fill in some blanks. And then you could do it like 1 or 2 times, but if you do it too many, it's gonna become obvious to what you're doing. And that person's gonna build up some rejection. There's some resistance in the sales process, and it's not gonna feel right here in the gut or in the head. And they're gonna say, something's wrong here, and it's gonna lead to an objection. This is like one of the old school techniques that I'm gonna say is okay to use, but use it sparingly because you could create some issues for yourself and cause some problems. And you know, you're trying to make sales. It doesn't make sense to create a lot of your problems where they're gonna lead to an objection, okay? So just practice this, and you know, you could use it in a low value situations. Let's say you're sitting with your girlfriend, your wife, your husband, your spouse, some friends, and they say something. Look, practice on them. Look, if you go to a bar, if you go to a restaurant, you're talking to a server, you meet somebody on the bus, wherever, just get used to this process. It doesn't cost anything. It's very low value. It's very easy to practice, but it's also anytime it's very easy to do something, it's also very easy to screw it up, okay? So just practice this process. As you're talking with people, take whatever the sum or the gist of their conversation is and say the word as a question. Delivery, right? Just say it with me. Delivery? Ask it as a question. Delivery? And just get used to doing that and watch what happens in the sales process. Now, I'm gonna say, hey, look, if you combine this with 2 steps of pausing and giving a couple additional seconds like you're thinking about something, this is really gonna help you out. So they say, I'm having a problem with my delivery. Pause, pause, pause. This is where timing comes in. Delivery. And then they're gonna roll into some more. So you have to practice with the timing in order to make this right. So this is why you're gonna wanna do this with low value situations with friends, family members, coworkers, not in the sales process. Some dude at the bar, some dude on the bus, somebody at the grocery store. Just get engaged and get them to pull in and watch what happens. Now, here's one other layer to this. As you're doing this out in the real world and not like as in like when you're selling, see how many levels deep you can go before the person catches on, because that's gonna tell you pretty much what you can do in a sales process. Now, I would tell you what my number is, but I'm not going to because I've tested this out a bunch of times. But there is a magic number. There is a magic number of times that you could do this typically before the person catches on, before they see what you're doing in the question process. Now, this is like the magic number. This is also the magic number between 3 and here. So if you stuck around, good, between 3 and 5 times, you can do this before that person catches on to what you're doing. If you're doing it sparingly and doing it through an entire sales process, like every 5-10 minutes, you're gonna be okay. But remember, between 3 and 5 times is about the most amount of times you can do it. Okay, I made it up. I did tell you how to do it, all right? Now, if you could do a small favor for me in the box down below, leave a comment, question, or story, that'd be fantastic. To the right or to the left, there is a subscribe button. Subscribe, and then send it out to all your friends via StumbleUpon, Facebook, Twitter, Google+, Scott Sylvan Bell. Only Scott Bell will see you soon. Thanks for watching. Aloha.